This is a live that I don't even really want to do. I don't like to do these type of live chats at all. Patrick McCaw was injured um, in a blowout game against Sacramento. Vince Carter was one of the culprits in the incident. It was completely accidental, but this is why you have to allow the person to come down. When you intervene with another player, this is something that's bound to happen. And as sad as it was to see, it became even more just terrifying to look at because he came down seemingly on his tailbone. From what I hear, and he has a fractured tailbone. Now, this could be different. Somebody told me he couldn't move the lower part of his body, but he was moving the lower part of his body, but he was having trouble moving it the way properly like he normally would. And that's what happens. It's very sharp pains that shoot all the way up your back. Now, upending somebody is one of the things that they cleaned up in the NBA that needs to be cleaned up. Guys was getting upended a lot in the 90s and getting hurt and all kind of stuff, dirty play for the 80s and 90s, you know. But there was no need for this. I mean, this is a young kid. But, the other night, and earlier in the game, he fell, took a fall on his back. He plays a little wild when he goes up for, shots and stuff and playing ball. And for precautionary methods, they did this to make sure that they did the best thing by him by making sure he was, got immobilized quickly as possible. People are upset. Granted, I understand that people are pretty upset about these situations. Right now, I don't know. When you somebody told me he fractured his tailbone. That's just somebody telling me. I mean, I don't know firsthand. We're still waiting on the results, but to witness something like that is just horrific. When he fell down, you saw him move his extremities, but it was just an incident that should have never happened. I hope so, but he also took falls throughout the game. And as he went up, Vince should have not advanced. Once his leg there, Vince went and advanced forward. Vince was trying to get out of the way, but Vince should have went away. He went ended up going forward, and his leg ended up hitting Vince. See, his leg hit his shoulder. And by his leg hitting Vince's shoulder, it propelled him in the air, made his bottom go up. The ear is getting better. I haven't heard any more Teriyaki 69. No interviews, no music. I'm feeling better. The more I don't hear from him, the better it gets. Vince, it was accidentally. Steve Kerr was mad at Vince, but in the end, he realized Vince didn't do this on purpose. Vince been playing 20 years in this league. You know, you just hate to see this. But as you can see, he's moving his extremities. It just hurts to do so. And they probably told him, stop moving till we x-ray you. But what I'm hearing is that he has a fractured, he fractured his tailbone. And look, Jordan Bell came over there and Kerr to talk to Vince. And Kerr and Vince spoke, and you know, Kerr just can't believe this, you know. He's just in a lot of pain. That's a very sharp pain. Have you ever hurt your tailbone? You can't move normally when you hurt your tailbone. As soon as that pain hits on the tailbone, it shoots all the way up your back, and you can't move. You can't do anything. You don't want to do anything. So that's just terrible. And Vince, you know, he's sitting there and he's dealing with it. He apologized with them after the game because nobody wants to see a player they know that's hurt, like really hurt. Yeah, he said he was mad at Vince until he spoke to Vince. But Vince was trying to get out of the way. Vince did not want to be there, you know, and he was trying to duck out of the way, and he thought he was clear of the kid. But the kid's leg was still in the air, and it hit Vince's shoulder and went up. It's a complete accident. No, it wasn't intentional at all. Bell's trying to talk to him. Because him and Bell are really close. But Bell can't take it. I don't know if he's paralyzed. I don't think he is because he was able to move